Ladies and gentlemen, we continue here in London, where tonight we will have the biggest sporting attendance in Wembley Stadium history of 96,000 fans for Riyadh season card, Wembley Edition. Let's first welcome to the ring the challenger, Josh the Leeds Warrior Warrington.
Well, you know what? Sweet Caroline is the de facto anthem of British boxing, but for Josh Warrington, you might want to play another Neil Diamond song, Coming to America. That's the big bucket list item for him. He says, you know that song, right? Every kid around the world. His dream is to fight in the U.S. on a major card, and if he wins tonight, Barry, Eddie Hearn promises him that that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's been on his bucket list for a long time. It was going to happen around 2018-19, I feel. And then something went happened, and then the pandemic maybe, and then obviously Mauricio Lara came on the scene and just sort of put his career in tatters. But he's got it back on track and lost it again, and this really is a fight that he needs to win if he wants to stay in the top end of world boxing.
Yeah, Mike, as great of a wave as boxing is on right now, sometimes the old guard just can't get out of its own way, as the IBF has decided to make this a non-title fight because they said Josh Warrington is not good enough.
And there are so many instances in the past of fighters being allowed to move up in weight when they've got a credible record at the lower weight and challenge for a world title. Amir Khan had never fought at light welterweight, super light, when he beat Andrei Kotelnik to win his first world title. So it has been done in the past, and it's one of those strange decisions.
Indeed.
It doesn't take away from what kind of fight it might be.
Yeah, once the bell rings, that doesn't matter at all. Look at the look of determination on Josh Warrington. You look at his record of the past 4 fights, it's not good, Darren, but you watch those fights and you're like, wait, some of those certainly could have gone the other way.
Yeah, but I like what I'm hearing. I spoke to Josh on Monday at the media day. There is tons of ambition and hunger still left in this man here. He's desperate for that US debut one day, but he must win here.
And now let's welcome to the ring the defending world champion, Anthony, the Andy Town Apache Cacace.
Just spare me, because it's a peace pact. You, judging me, stand there, it's the beat.
No ring rope needed for Anthony Cacace. And, you know, outside of Ireland and the UK, not a lot of people knew who this guy was, but boy, did he open some eyes after what he did in his last fight to Joe Cordina.
Yeah, I mean, completely ripped up the script, made the early odds laughable, the way he just completely turned it upside down. A little bit of controversy in the fight, you know, he was hit after the referee said break, but Joe never recovered, and this man got the job done, and he realized a dream of becoming a world champion, a proud world champion. An absolute beast, a heavy hitter, Todd.
Look at the fan zone, Barry. 56% think Cacace's going to get it done, 44% for Warrington. Either way, this is a fight, a fan-friendly fight that we're all going to enjoy.
Yeah, just stylistically alone, forget about form, just stylistically alone, you've got Warrington who likes to come forward, very bullish, hands high, suffocates your space, and then works away at a frantic pace. And then Cacace, who can come forward, but actually likes you to come on to him. Punches long, his record would suggest he's a half-decent puncher, but every punch he throws is heavy and accurate.
And that's interesting that both of them have got a fairly average inside the distance win percentage, and yet you talk to boxers who've sparred with them and who've been in the ring with them, and they say that those statistics tell a lie.
No one more confident this week than Anthony Cacace. He is riding a wave that he's never been on in his life. Said it was built for this. I've been waiting for this, and finally, at the age of 35, it has arrived, and I ain't letting go. Do y'all say ain't over here?
Terrible vocabulary, but yes.
I ain't telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 12 rounds, and it will be for the IBO Super Featherweight Championship of the World. Brought to you by Riyadh Season and the General Entertainment Authority, GIA. With Frank Warren for Queensberry Promotions and Eddie Hearn for Matchroom Boxing. Sponsored by Visit Saudi, Solomon Al Habib Hospital, Saudi Airlines, Red Sea Global, Doria, and Middle Beast, in partnership with Gold Star Promotions and Sella. Sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Steward in Charge Mick Collier, along with the International Boxing Organization, President Ed Levine, Supervisor Felix Rax, Timekeeper Mark Shannon. Our 3 judges assigned will be Steve Gray of England, Marcus McDonnell of England, and Grzegorz Molenda of Poland. Our referee in charge will be Howard Foster of England. Introducing to you first the challenger, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing white with blue and yellow and weighed in officially at 129.5 pounds. Hailing from Leeds, Yorkshire, England, he has a professional record of 31 wins, 3 defeats, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former 2-time IBF Featherweight Champion of the World, Josh the Leeds Warrior Warrington! And his opponent across the ring, he is the defending world champion, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing black with red and weighed in officially at 129.8 pounds. Coming to us from Belfast, Northern Ireland, he brings a professional record of 22 wins, just 1 defeat, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the current IBF World Champion, and tonight, the reigning and defending IBO Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Anthony, the Andy Town Apache, Cacace!
Fellas, spoke to you both in the dressing room. We both know I expect. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Both of you watch your hands, heads in close. Good luck to you both. Touch gloves. Good luck, lads.
They would have fight on the break. When Anthony Cacace was asked if he was going to be nervous at all fighting at Wembley, he said, I've been envisioning this my whole life. This is like waking up and eating breakfast for me. As for Warrington, when asked why he thought he was invited to be in this fight, to come up weight class, he said, Turki Al-Sheikh loves excitement, he loves blood, and that's what I deliver. Can he pull off the upset as he moves up a weight class to take on the super featherweight champ?
Well, he's not looking, by the looks of this start, Josh Warrington to outbox. Cacace was on the front foot, looking to be the aggressor, but quickly the size of Cacace evident, and now he's on the front foot. Won't be long before he starts looking for that big right hand of his.
It's very important for Cacace to keep that jab very active, even though Warren's going to want to rush him. If he just keeps that jab in his face, just making him reset, that'll just slow the pace down for him, allow him a chance to pick his shots a little bit better.
Cacace said, I have to get Warrington to retreat. I got to be the boss.
I don't think that's the case, but you've got to stop his attacks very quickly before he builds a real momentum. Then he is a very unstoppable force.
To be honest, I don't think Cacace would mind Warrington coming forward. More chance of Warrington walking onto a shot. You don't have to go looking for him. Feints, jab, movement, sharpness so important early on in this contest.
The plus for Warrington is he always keeps his hands up nice and high. He maybe exposes the body at times, but the hands are always high, so those long shots are going to find the gloves for the most part.
Yeah, he really gets into a shell. So hard to penetrate at times.
Then he dips low and explodes out, doesn't he, with a flurry.
How can Warrington handle the super featherweight power of Cacace? Oh, he just ate a left hand and is holding on.
Yeah, finished the combination with a jab there, Cacace. Right uppercut, left hook, then jumped in with a jab.
That was a power jab, too. Warrington wearing the colors of Leeds United, the yellow and blue.
Just struggling with that double jab, Warrington. That's a punch, a combination that always works if to close the distance, to cover that gap between him and his opponent. But Cacace's so long, find it more difficult here.
Yeah.
Right hand on the inside from Cacace, who's 22-1 with 8 KOs.
He was looking for an escape when Warrington tried to advance forward. He's always looking for an escape route there, Cacace.
What he needs is he needs the distance, yeah? Right.
You can see him coming on though, and it's working. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you ready? And the body check, you get around, feel him. Everything's good.
Barry, from what you saw in the first round, how difficult a task is this fight going to be for Josh Warrington?
Yeah, well, I think it is going to be difficult because he's up against a naturally bigger guy who punches long with weight in the shot, so he can't afford to make a mistake. He can't afford to get caught coming in. The high guard helps him dramatically. But again, the problem he's had here in the first round was not being able to get that double jab into play. So he's going to look here either to do that, jump in from outside, or wait for Cacace to throw and then come back off his punches.
And Cacace has to try and time those rushes forward with meeting him with his right hand.
Cacace's punches just sound heavier, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. When you think 8 KOs from his 22 wins, you'd think there'd be more on there, but
Nice work here from Warrington. He's got to be busier.
that's one thing we know Josh Warrington's good at, out-hustling his opponents in his early days. The volume of shots, remarkable. And you can see the energy still there, the intent still there, the will to win. I don't think we'll ever leave this man.
Yeah, his engine is phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah.
But his boxing skills are underrated because his hands are high and it's not always real pretty to work, but it's really effective stuff. Shot there from Warrington.
Yeah, right cross caught Anthony coming in. Made him raise his eyebrows a little bit. Like, whoa, he got me. Now some inside fighting from Warrington, dig into the body. And this is what you want to see from the Leeds Warrior.
And Sean O'Hagan, his dad in the corner for Warrington, was talking about how to approach it when Cacace is orthodox and when he's southpaw. And in this round, Warrington's had success against both stances.
Yeah, just harder for Cacace to get the shots off inside. Got the longer reach out of the two. As Barry's pointed out, naturally likes to keep it long.
Well, Darren, nice work from Warrington, and a right hand scores. A good uppercut.
Fantastic round this for Warrington.
I don't know why Cacace's looking to go close. He's engaging close. I don't know why that is.
Darren, I was going to ask you, when you were in the ring, did you like to fight opponents where you had to fight punch down or punch up?
Honestly, down. Preferred punching down. Wasn't always great because as you're punching down, you do leave yourself vulnerable.
Shot there from Cacace.
Yeah, but a good round for Warrington. This is the kind of fight he's got to have.
Still not got a mark on you, lad.
Right. Orthodox, which way do we go? Southpaw, where do we go? What do we do when he misses with that long backhand? We fucking move in on him and we let them shots go, don't we?
Deep breaths, that's it, get the heart rate down.
What's he asking for?
I love that in the corner from his dad in Warrington. Corner there, just little reminders, but it was a really good round for Josh Warrington there. He picked his moments, he boxed lovely inside, kept the shots short, accurate, catching. Cacace leaning back with a lovely looping right hand.
Corners,
What you
10
can't do,
seconds.
what Cacace did, you can't do against a volume puncher is lean back and almost take your eye off the ball.
Seconds out. Round 3.
I think we all enjoyed that round, just like Turki Al-Sheikh did. But to reiterate your point, Barry, it's interesting that Cacace was content, it seemed, to let Warrington get inside and have that inside fight.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying the jab's important because you can't allow Warrington any momentum. He had it now. He had the bit between his teeth. He works off that. The energy comes off that, and that's where the rhythm is. So you got to stop him in his track, if possible.
I think it's the way that he kind of destroyed Cordina in his last fight. I think he feels he may be able to put more of a dent in Warrington if he's there in front of him.
Right. Almost saying, all right, Josh, you want to stand right here? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I'm the bigger man, I'm the bigger puncher.
Yep.
Let's trade.
Did work out for him in round 2. Let's see how round 3 shapes up.
Yeah, looking at that success for Warrington in the second round, I was thinking back to a fight that Cacace had a couple of years ago in Manchester against an Italian, Michael Magnesi, who kept pressing and pressing, not with the same kind of education as Warrington, but made Cacace really work for it and ended up Cacace winning by split decision.
Look at the slip and move from Warrington on the inside. He's sharp tonight.
Good double left hook there from Warrington as well.
Yeah, just got to watch the head as well, Cacace of Warrington. He likes to lean forward on that front foot. Really gets on the chest. Does Warrington, and the head's there, you can see. Doesn't need to be getting cut. Cacace early in this contest.
Body shot from Warrington.
Showing some strength there, Warrington as well, to get onto the grasp there of Cacace to land that body shot. Good tactical outputs here for Josh Warrington. That's the jab, that's the shot for Cacace.
And that's where it needs to be, Barry.
Again, as strange as it sounds, only Cacace can lose his title tonight. Warrington cannot win it, as the IBF deemed him not good enough to challenge for a title at this weight class.
Investing in the body early here, Warrington, as in the last round, worked it well there with a three-punch combination.
Yeah, just struggling inside. Finding it hard to get the shots off Cacace.
That's what he wants to do, right? Step back, land the jab. Don't let Warrington crowd him.
I think so, and look for the uppercut as well from either stances. You see him in the orthodox stance now. You can look for that right uppercut, or in the southpaw stance, look for the left. Does crouch over that front foot, Warrington. The elbows do come wide at times.
You're giving him a bit of pain inside there.
Ane Oladipo is with Tyson Fury.
Set yourself down a bit.
Certainly am, with the Gypsy King Tyson Fury.
Tyson, you've been here before. You've enjoyed success at this place. What's it like to be here just as a fan this time watching the boxing?
It's good to be here watching the boxing, you know, ringside, watching the fights. But it's better at home watching it on telly, if I'm honest. I could have a few Diet Cokes, couple of sandwiches, kiss to my wife. Better, a lot better.
We can get you the Diet Cokes and sandwiches, maybe not Paris though.
I'll have to fly you down in a jet.
We can sort that maybe as well.
Snug, baby!
What'd you make of this one? Josh Warrington, Anthony Cacace?
Good fight, yeah, it's a good fight. It's going to warm up into a better one as well, I reckon.
Very quickly, like last one, Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois. You know both men very well. How do you see that going?
I see him going to knock the little shit out of each other. It's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it.
Should be a good one. Apologies for the language. You knew it was coming. Tyson Fury.
I could use a sandwich.
Diet Coke?
Coke Zero. All right. Better round for Cacace there in the third. And I agree with Tyson Fury that this one's going to get even better and better as the rounds progress.
Good shot.
Big left hook there. Then it landed high at the head of Warrington.
Warrington, a former two-time IBF featherweight champion, now fighting at super featherweight. Well, Warrington obviously looks smaller, but he's not fighting smaller. He's going toe-to-toe with Cacace. Oh, and he got caught there. Got caught there. Oh. And another right hand from the Irishman. Warrington trying to laugh it off.
Don't think he needs to be trading with Cacace. He is hurt. Josh Warrington.
He's trying to fire back to show he's not hurt, but Cacace there got too close.
Warrington just doesn't know how to turn it off, does he?
No,
he gets hit, he just wants to fire back.
But it's worked for him so many times in his career. He's taken good shots and fought himself out of trouble.
There's a right hand from Warrington. What a fighting spirit he has. That's why the fans love him so much. Sold 10,000 tickets to Leeds fans for this fight.
Yeah, wears his heart on his sleeve every single time he enters the ring. Seeing it again here.
The left hook from Warrington.
Warrington's head appears to be clear after he was buzzed about a minute ago.
There's something for Cacace to build from now. You can see it's a bit more spite now, a bit more intent.
That's a good jab there from Cacace. He rolled underneath, didn't come back with nothing though.
Oh, nice uppercut. Right hand in there, gonna try him again. Warrington's got to get out of trouble.
Yeah, that's the shot, the right uppercut that I was speaking about. The head does come low of Warrington, them elbows wide. You need to be careful, but back comes Warrington.
It's a good fight.
It's what we hoped it would be.
And you know what you've got here is Warrington fighting for his career.
You waited so long. Right, but when you're inside, you're hanging over there. Yeah. You can't let him get these shots off, but you're on marks. Yeah. You just got to work.
That's all he's looking for, though. Ups and uppercuts.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, if you're over here, you can't get him off.
Yeah, that hurts me.
Eh?
He's not strong enough.
I know. When it's falling shots under downstairs. But after
Let's
you
check
work
with
downstairs,
Emily Austin, who's with Ed Westwick.
going downstairs, you've got to start bringing them up.
Well, I don't mean to be gossipy at all, but we do have two of the UK's greats in there going toe-to-toe tonight. How do you see it playing out?
There's been a lot of rhetoric, and I've enjoyed it, but I'm going to go AJ.
How do you see he wins this fight? Knockout, by decision?
He looks very serious in all the build-up, so I think it's going to translate into some devastating power.
Well, we're only a couple hours away. See you inside.
See ya, bye.
Round 5 scheduled for 12. Good round for Cacace, who seemed to have Warrington hurt in the fourth.
Yeah, reminder to Warrington, got to stay switched on, can't get sloppy. He's hurt a few times in that round. That's a lovely right to the body.
But he also got to keep the high energy and closing the gap, so he has to, you know, he's still got to walk into trouble, but...
Josh Warrington has fought 6 world champions and beaten 4 of them. This is his 7th. They're both having a good time in there. Good to see.
They're cut from the same cloth, pretty much.
Leeds versus Belfast.
It's good there from Cacace. Well, he was the one coming forward there, so
yeah,
I think they're playing for that.
I think the reaction from the body shot that Cacace landed made him lean forward, Warrington, with his head coming very close.
Cacace trying to push Warrington's head down and catch him with an uppercut.
Trying to put a lot of pressure here on Warrington. Saying, like he said before the fight, wanted to push him back.
Cacace complaining about a clash of heads. I think it's Warrington that's come off worse.
Lovely bit of work there.
A cheeky uppercut attempt blocked by Warrington. Warrington's not having the success he had in the first 2 rounds.
No, because he's keeping it a bit longer now, Cacace. Trying to keep it at arm's length. That's where he should be keeping this fight.
Again, I know he wants to rip that uppercut through the middle of Cacace, but again, going chest to chest with Warren, I don't think that's the right idea.
Oh! Big moment here. 15 seconds to go in the round. Warrington's got a defensive posture, but he's digging to the body and then ties Cacace up.
Yeah, done the right thing there, Josh. It was another hurtful shot from Cacace.
Good round again for the Irishman. And ladies and gentlemen, 2 pound-for-pound superstars will light up Philadelphia November 9th as hometown hero Jaron Boots Ennis headlines once again, defending his IBF welterweight title. So too will Jesse Van Rodriguez, who defends his WBC and Ring Magazine super flyweight titles live on DAZN. Let's check in with Ariel Hawani.
Thank you, guys. Willie, yesterday at the weigh-ins, I asked Joshua, have you gotten under his skin? He didn't really answer the question, so I'm wondering, after everything that's been said, do you think you have?
To be honest with you, now it doesn't. To me, it doesn't really make a difference now. Do you know what I mean? It's fight time. I'm only minutes away from getting in the ring with this man and dismantling him. Like I said, I'm gonna do, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
2 fights ago, you're fighting at York Hall. Are you gonna take it all in? What's this feel like?
Breathe, enjoy. Listen, this is what this is for. This is the fun part. The hardest part was the 11 weeks sitting, looking at 4 rooms on a wall by myself. Tonight's the night. Let's have some fun, man.
Can't wait. Good luck to you.
God bless.
Guys?
Cacace's having some fun right now. His corner, Mike, was very animated. They think Warrington might be ready to go.
Yeah, and there were signs of that at the end of the previous round. All I would say is even when he was under pressure, Warrington again landed a heavy shot to the body. He has had success to the body. Cacace is huge at the weight. If there is any semblance of him struggling at the weight, and this goes longer than this, then will that be a factor?
I think it's a valid point, Mike. You tend to think working the body will do that, and I think Cacace has been 35 years of age, massive for the weight. But he's boxing the right fight at the minute. Look how low he gets Warrington when he advances, he sort of swoops forward, doesn't he?
Just changing his levels himself there, Cacace, just bending the knees, crouching down.
There's one right on the belt line from Warrington.
Oh. Right, the solar plexus there though from Warrington.
He's smart what he does inside, he really is. He'll throw a couple of body shots, he throws a hook, yeah, exactly, and just nullifies any work coming back from Cacace. But he needs to jab a little bit more, Cacace, at this range. Got to be sharper than that, though. That was a sloppy jab from Cacace.
But it's okay, even if you miss with it. Just give Warrington something to evade before he attacks. And then you can take that step back and throw that uppercut. And Warrington, just a little feint for Warrington before he attacks will pay dividends, I think. Good shot.
Well, Cacace said in his fight against Joe Cordina, I was just coming out looking for the knockout from round one. He said, I'm going to play this fight a little bit smarter, going to mix it up with some inside work and some outside work. Is that what he's doing, Darren?
Yeah, I think so. Look, as far as Cacace is concerned, you don't want to rely on your power. It's nice to have it there as backup, if you like, but just stick to what you naturally do. Keep it long, box, get behind the jab, try and walk Josh Warrington onto the right hand. Josh Warrington, on the other hand, working the body well, stopping the work, coming back from Cacace when he's in here. At times it looks as if Cacace's holding, when actually it's probably Warrington, but very smart, very subtle, and I think that a lot of that comes from experience. Knowing how to manage rounds and moments within the round.
Referee Howard Foster telling Cacace not to punch on the break as we count down the final seconds here. Why are you laughing, Barry?
Just because what happened in the last fight.
Yeah, that's true.
What you gotta do when we get close and we can let us hands go, after you've thrown your shots, yeah, you've still got to keep going that side. Yeah? You let your shots go and then you stand up and like, so what you do that? When you need more.
Yeah, both having moments of success. That without a shadow of a doubt is the shot for Cacace. You can't get greedy with it because, like I've said before, you are vulnerable when you're letting uppercuts go. But you see the elbows are wide from Warrington, the head comes low. Oh, took that very, very well. I must say, Josh Warrington. He's a tight that guard
10
up.
seconds.
Get busy to the body, Josh Warrington.
Seconds out. Round 7.
So round 7, we're scheduled for 12, but there is no title on the line. They're fighting like there is. I guess in some way there is a title on the line for Cacace. He could lose it tonight.
But even more so, you know, like Mike pointed out, for Josh Warrington, and I believe Cacace as well, you know, their careers on the line here. If they want to have bigger fights in the opportunity to go to Riyadh, or for Josh Warrington to go to the States, you need to win this.
You know, it's nice as an American to hear some fighters still saying the dream is to come to America. That hasn't always been the case lately as things have shifted away from New York and Las Vegas, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. But that for Warrington, we were saying earlier how he's been compared in terms of fan adulation and the crowds he draws and the passion he generates to Ricky Hatton. And that's why he wants to emulate Hatton by taking thousands and thousands of fans over to Las Vegas at some stage before the end of his career. And that can't happen if he doesn't win here tonight.
It was a lovely long uppercut there from Cacace, wasn't it? Really good shot.
He's got to avoid those uppercuts if he wants to win.
That's what he's got to do. Yeah, good work. Tied that right to the body from Warrington.
Oh, and he caught it flush with a right uppercut and Warrington's momentum.
The speed on that shot was absolutely fantastic.
Tony Bellew is scoring this fight. How do you have it?
Guys, I've got Cacace ahead. Cacace's the clear puncher of the two.
I think Josh Warrington's doing a great job of stifling his work and getting close, because it takes away the power of Cacace. But every time they're at mid-range and any time they're at long-range, Cacace's the boss in there. You can see the length of the punches, and Josh is feeling them. But as I said before, he's doing a great job of trying to stifle the work, close it down, and nullify him. It's just he's not doing it enough, Josh. He's taking massive risks as well each and every time he gets close.
And those risks led to him being beaten in this round, the 7th by Lee Wood last time out.
It just appears that Cacace's just too big, too long for Warrington, at least so far. And we're in round 7, scheduled for 12.
And because he's landed with a few good uppercuts as well, Cacace, there's that thought of danger if you overcome it.
Good work of his own there, Cacace as well. That's a lovely shot.
Lovely, lovely. Wait, let's go. We're there. Take your time for a drink. All right, that's better boxing all the way around, and fucking don't you miss every time you don't. You fucking let that go. Keep your hands in that bit, no matter how tired you may feel a wee bit. Just keep the hands in, keep that tight, and all the time.
Hamza Shiraz making his way into Wembley. He's in our co-main event tonight, and a big favorite as well. That's 2 fights away. As coming up next, it'll be the Joshua Buatsi, Willie Hutchinson fight. But Denny and Shiraz, what are you expecting from that bout?
Seconds out. Round 8.
I just think the star quality and the promise from Shiraz is very hard to overlook, if I'm honest. But the Rocky story, that is Tyler Denny. You can't not like the guy. A very, very proud European champion. He'll do everything he can to keep hold of that belt.
And this is not where Warrington wants to be, in the mid-range where Cacace can pick him apart.
No, I thought he slowed down a bit in the last round there, Warrington. He had some bits of success with the body work, but just slowed down a bit, became a little bit more of a slightly easier target to hit than he had in the previous rounds, even the rounds he was losing. That's better from Warrington, a little bit feigned in, jiggling with the shoulders.
From Warrington.
Good shot.
Jab there for Warrington, solid shot. See, once Cacace comes off his jab, that allows Warrington to just get close and work away.
Got a turn here. Warrington get off the ropes. Spin Cacace. He's managing better inside as well, isn't he, Cacace? Now he's kind of understanding the tricks that Warrington's posing.
Good work for Cacace a second. He feinted the uppercut and come over with the left hook.
Halfway through round 8. Warrington started pretty well, but since then, Cacace seemingly has taken control.
I think he's just tying him up more now, Cacace. He's stopping Warrington working inside. Not letting as many shots go himself when he's in close. Oh, big left hook though from Cacace.
Warrington now on the front foot, trying to get inside. Cacace circling away, and now he wants to be on the front foot.
He's got work back upstairs, Warrington. He works the body really, really well, but doesn't follow back upstairs.
Good work there from Warrington.
That's better. He missed with the left hook there, but that's the right thing to be doing there. The right to the body, then back upstairs with the left hook.
Are we going to see our third straight fight go the distance? Not many people would have picked that parlay.
Ultimately, two great men are in.
He's so invisible.
He's not fighting tonight, but he certainly looks fight ready. Connor Ben here at Wembley, and he caught up with Emily just moments ago.
Ultimately, two great men are in that ring going toe-to-toe, but there's only going to come out one winner. Who do you think is going to take it, and how are they going to win this?
This fight is not going points. I think it don't go past 3 rounds personally. I think it's whoever lands the biggest shot first. I am backing AJ to land that big shot that will just close the show. The reality is it can go either way.
In 3 rounds, you think either of them have a fair shot?
Listen, throughout the 12 rounds, for as long as the fight lasts, someone's got a chance. You know, but I don't believe it goes past 3. I believe someone's just going to land, and that's going to be a good night.
We'll find out shortly. Have fun in there.
Pleasure, thank you.
Like I said, that was a moment ago, more like five or 6 rounds ago that he was asked that question. Connor Ben thought this would be over in 3. Or was he talking about the main event? I assume he was talking about this one. Being told he was referencing the main event, so he doesn't think that one's going past 3. This one is in the 9th, and Warrington needs to find some of that Leeds magic.
Sean O'Hagan in the corner. Darren was saying, similar to what you were saying about when Warrington's had success to the body, there's scope to follow up to the head.
Yeah, you got to work the levels. Keep your opponent thinking, guessing.
A slap that from Cacace. Sounded like a hand shot, but inside of the glove.
Really trying to measure Warrington now with that lead hand so he can find the right Cacace.
But the main thing with that left hand out there, it stops Warrington working, it stops him advancing, and that's why I don't know why he just constantly throw that jab.
Good work from Cacace as he dug down with the left hand under the gloves. His corner is yelling at him to stay on top of Josh.
He's using his feet well here as well, Cacace. Just making Josh Warrington fall short. He's not making him miss by much, so he's always there to be able to throw the counter.
Every now and again, Cacace throws that lazy left hand, that's where Warrington's got to just slide over the right hand over the top. Just slide that front foot forward and just pop it over the top.
Good body shot there from Warrington as Cacace bounces off the ropes.
That's where he's got work. Josh Warrington got to be busy inside. They work away at the body. That's better.
His engine's fantastic, right? Even in the pressure sometimes. He always can find that blistering combinations, the bluster of energy to do more work.
Oh, right hand, a short one, snapped the jaw of Warrington. We had a good look at that one, didn't we, Darren?
Oh, we had a great view of that. That was a big shot.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It was like the glove was facing him.
Warrington showing he still has a chin. And when you suffer a knockout loss and the way that he did in his last fight, you wonder about the chin.
And looking at the way that landed, Warrington's had a fractured jaw and a broken jaw in fights in the past against Mauricio Lara and Kiko Martinez.
Hey, another Fury in the house. There's Tommy Fury, and he gets a nice round of boos. Is he going to run it back with Jake Paul at some point? Hey, they like the brother better.
There's an indication of what we might hear if we do get Fury against Joshua here next year.
Yes.
There's the scene. It looks about we're about 60% full right now.
10 seconds.
It will be jammed to the rafters by our main event. I guarantee you that.
Seconds out.
Every ticket has been sold. 3 rounds to go here in this, our third fight of the night. Josh Warrington moving up a weight class to fight at super featherweight against the IBF champion Anthony Cacace. And outside of some modest success in the first 2 rounds, Cacace has taken over from Warrington.
Yeah, he needs to get busy. Josh Warrington, he's got to get closer. When he gets close, work. Like I've said, work downstairs, back upstairs. Father Sean implying, ordering the same advice.
He's always in the fight, Warrington. Every round he's in the fight, just... Cacace's work a little bit better.
You know, we saw the scoring in the last fight. We thought it was easy for Josh Kelly, but it was very close. Maybe the judges think this is closer than we do. Oh, a step-in right hand, a bone-crunching shot from Cacace. But Warrington has handled his power pretty well.
He has. He was hurt early, wasn't he? But now seems to have got to grips with the power of Cacace. But what comes with that is danger. You can't get complacent, thinking you can take the shots, take silly risks, but he does need to get busy.
I've got to give Warrington his credit. He's done all he can to drag Cacace into his sort of war. And for a while, it looked like he did that.
Warrington warned for hitting behind the head. That's what he does. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mike.
I was going to say, had a point docked for that offence against Lee Wood last time out.
We spoke about the terrific engine of Josh Warrington. I must say, Cacace looks like he's got plenty left in the tank. Obviously, can't be easy making the weight. Still looking strong.
I mean, he's from Ireland, but he certainly can't eat too many potatoes to make that sort of weight, right? I mean, the carbs have got to be cut out. He is a massive man for this weight class, no doubt about it, Anthony Cacace.
Good uppercut there from Cacace before Warrington fired back.
Uppercut on the inside.
Can't really snap back the head of Warrington. Again, credit to the Leeds man taking the shot.
Caught him again. But Warrington, with a fighter's heart, refusing to back down.
That's all right. Look after it. Play on these here.
Ah, it's not fucking bad. Do it worse.
That's it. Come here. Come shield out. Come on. Come here. Come shield, please. Speak there, you know. There you go.
That's not bad.
Okay. Give me a taller. That one. Right, get your breathing on. Okay.
That's a fucking joke.
Listen, you just make a mistake here. You have to win
2 rounds then. 2 rounds.
Win the 2 rounds, you win the big.
Some lovely work there from Cacace. Just finding the space down that big uppercut. This is his favourite shot, his most successful shot of the night, you feel. A couple of those there. One of those. Doing what he only knows, to fire back under pressure when he's hurt. His only defence is offense.
I think he needs...
Round 11.
Warrington might need Teddy Atlas in his corner to give him one of those pep talks we've seen him become so famous for. Remember that one? I think it was to Tim Bradley. You got to be a fireman. Walk through the fire.
And one of those helped Evander Holyfield become one of the 3-weight world champions that Joshua is attempting to emulate tonight.
Still 2 more fights after this one before our main event. Up next, Buatsi and Hutchinson. And it's Hamza Shiraz.
Don't think he can afford to be on the back foot here, Josh Warrington. I think he's got to be in charge of the pace here.
I've got to say, yeah, the printing on the floor, on the ring apron, very slippery. There's been a couple of fights that's happened.
Cacace with a cut to the left of his left eye, but the blood has at least subdued for now, thanks to the work in his corner.
Yeah, needs to keep poking out that jab, try and walk Warrington onto that right uppercut. Josh Warrington needs to move his head, be sharp on the feet, get close and work away, but this is good work from Cacace.
He's had a great round, isn't he, here, Cacace? Again, punching long, not getting too close. That allows in the range of the leverage to land. Good feet as well there for Cacace. Even there, a little skipping back and still bringing that left hand out. Good work. Isn't it amazing when you get into a bit of a rhythm?
Yeah.
How relaxed you become, that bit more energy in your work.
Yeah, he's not having to force it, is he? It's nice and relaxed, it's flowing.
Warrington's just struggling to get close here.
Right hand from Cacace blocked by Warrington. But he hits so hard. Moves Warrington every time he lands one of those punches, even if it's blocked. Nice body work there from Warrington.
There's no need for Cacace to exchange a punch with Warrington. I mean, he might get the finish with that, but I mean, it's too much of a risk.
Yeah, he's just doing the right thing here. A lot of variation in the work of Cacace now. He doesn't mind going close, but predominantly moving the feet well, keeping it long, and having things his own way. Really good round this for Cacace, round 11.
Has Warrington saved something for the last round?
Good shot there from Warrington, though. Todd Warrington just tries to win every round. That's how he fights. He won't keep nothing in reserve.
Last round. Concentrate, focus. You're frustrating yourself. Yeah, but he's there for what we're asking for. Yeah. What you got to do now? You got to get them feet out. You remember that work we do with Cole? He's going to try and stay away now. Unless he's going to try and be an hero and have a go in last round. Yeah. We've got to press with them feet. You know, we're coming down them cones and we move. Yeah, with hands in place and we roll. That's what you've got to do. You know, when you do engage, yeah, he's throwing his shots, he's standing up, you need to go again. Yeah? All right.
Corners, 10 seconds. We're going to need to follow it up. Yeah, you're man now. Let's go, then. Seconds out, 12. Final round.
Well, in our last fight, Ishmael Davis needed a 12th or a last round knockout, and he almost got it. Warrington seemingly needs one too, Barry. How does he deliver it?
Well, he just got to go all in now, hasn't he? You got to get his feet close, you got to let his hands go and keep them going. But like you say, if he starts though, he works his body. As Dan and Mike said, he's got to come up top.
Yeah, it's all about volume here, but then also that allows Cacace the opportunity to find a shot of his own, so it is a dangerous ploy, but it is all or nothing now for Josh Warrington.
Yeah, feast or famine for the Leeds native. And Mike Costello said earlier that Josh's career is on the line in this fight.
Yeah, that double jab away like he was trying to win the early rounds here, Josh. Again, the printing on the ring apron.
But this is what Warrington wants. He wants Cacace to open up and try and knock him out too.
It is, but I think the best, even though he landed with more shots here, Warrington, the best shot came from Cacace. It's a short little left hook.
Does he have the power to hurt Cacace?
A little bit of work there from Cacace.
And quickly, let's look at Tony's scorecard.
Guys, I've got Cacace ahead here. I mean, he's obviously the puncher back. Josh Warrington took some big punches tonight, and I give him so much credit for being in there. But Cacace's got so many tools in his artillery. I'm really impressed with him, to be fair. Big at the weight, but yeah, he's winning convincingly, in my opinion. Josh Warrington is trying. I can't knock him, but there's just not enough that he's landing to be winning these rounds, guys. I've got Cacace ahead.
I don't think there's much controversy surrounding that card for sure. It has been Cacace's night, or so it seems. A punch landed, but the referee says it was more of a slip.
It might have been after the break or something there, but that was a shot. I don't think he was hurt. He was hit when he was moving, but he still touched the floor after a punch.
Oh, the uppercut again from Cacace. But they're both feeling the pace now.
Cacace, everyone too.
Yeah. Oh, did that land a punch, or was that a slip? The gloves may have touched again.
Yeah, it was a good chopping down right hand from Cacace, and he just seemed to really wobble, but it must be the canvas once again.
Corner screaming at Cacace to come forward.
And that will do it. Anthony Cacace never really seemed to be in much trouble as the IBF Super Featherweight champion seemingly has picked up its highest profile victory here at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, it was a good performance, wasn't it, from Cacace. He started well, Josh Warrington. He had some moments throughout, but you just felt the management of the fight was better. That shot throughout, very, very eye-catching. I can't give Josh Warrington enough props. The man has the heart of a lion.
Well, Warrington did what he always does. Try and throw lots of punches, smother your work, make you work hard, and really, really force the pace. But ultimately, Cacace, better work, for me, gives him the win.
Well, former IBF World Champion Sonny Edwards and 2020 Olympic gold medalist Galal Yafai collide in a flyweight thriller at the BP Pulse Arena in Birmingham, Saturday, November 30th, and you can see it worldwide live on DAZN. Well, Mike, did this fight pan out the way you thought it might?
I think that's the way that most people thought it might, and maybe with a degree of more success for Josh Warrington, but in the end I think we've seen Cacace grow as a world champion.
What he showed was a really good engine for a man who's so big at the weight. You tend to think is struggling for the weight at 35 years of age, can still find the strength, the thought of Warrington, who's a continuous pressure for you all through the fight, always on you, but he always, and I thought he boxed better in the second half of the fight. I thought Cacace started to find space for that uppercut, kept it a little bit longer than he did in the early rounds, and then when he was close, he showed a bit of strength and was holding Warrington and winning the fight back. It was a good performance, and you want that. It should be a first defence, of course, of the IBF title, and you want that under your belt to go on, hopefully now, for bigger challenges.
Well, in a way, it was a defense because he could have lost his title tonight, and he'll walk away with it still around his waist.
Yeah, and the main thing is he gets to fight for his title again. He's still in the game. For a man who's 35, it looked like that maybe the world title tilt was passed him by. That's true. He never had the rub of the green in any occasion, unfortunately for him. Couldn't get the opportunities that others get above him. But he got his chance against Cuddy and took it. And tonight, he just beat another big name in British boxing. Or so we think he's beat another big name in British boxing.
Yeah, hold your horses a little bit. We were scared with the last fight scorecards.
And it was a good fight. It wasn't the fight I expected, but I thought it was a good fight. And at times there, Cacace showed a good education to not rush his work, showed a little bit of composure. Warrington, Warrington is Warrington. He's always going to give 110%. He's never going to come away from the ring thinking I could have done, physically could have done more. Technically maybe, but not physically. If he would have worked the head more after he did his good body work, he might have had more success. But I think, there was always a worry that Cacace was going to land him with those uppercuts, which he did. He got hurt, he recovered. But Cacace, for me, a clear winner.
Thomas Triber has the numbers.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Marcus McDonald scores it 118 to 110. And judges Grzegorz Molenda and Steve Gray scored the same, 117 to 111, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still, IBO and IBF Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Anthony the Andy Town